Hello everyone, welcome to Arc Astro Science, and today I'm back again with yet another new video. But before starting the video, I want to thank all the viewers of Arc Astro Science for showing so much love and affection to my last video. I have got your messages, your emails, your comments, your likes, and it becomes a source of inspiration for me to make a very good content for all of you. And today is the festival of colors, so I wish a very happy Holi to all the viewers of Arc Astro Science. And with this note, I want to start today's video. Today's video is basically on the month of April, means what are the events which we can look forward for the month of April, because you see this month is going to be the most productive and most significant month of the whole year 2021. This month is going to be a trend setter in order to make new efforts, new actions in your life in order to get lots of gains. Because see, last whole year was a full turmoil, full roller coaster ride, be it economic development, be it the loss of jobs, be it the whole COVID crisis and everything. But this month of April, there are many significant transits which are going to take place in the whole event, the whole system. Okay, there are total 5 planetary transits which are going to take place in the month of April, be it the transit of Jupiter, be it the transit of Mars, Sun, Mercury, Venus, these 5 planets. Okay, so this month is going to be very significant and very important, and trust me, if you follow your instinct, if you follow your hard work and actions, trust me, this month will become a milestone in the whole year of 2021. Because after 6 months you will think, yes, that was my right choice to do that work, and that is the reason I'm reaping the results now. So it is up to you, are you going to utilize it or exploit the time? Okay, so I will say that if you utilize your resource in this month of April, then finally at the end of the year you are definitely going to get very good results. Now see what we can see forward. On 6th of April, we all know that Jupiter is transiting the sign of Aquarius from Capricorn. From last 1 year it was in the sign of Capricorn. Now it is actually now knocking the door of the sign of Aquarius. On 6th of April, it will enter the sign of Aquarius. On 14th of April, Sun will enter Aries and get exalted, and Mars will leave the sign of Taurus and enter Gemini on 14th of April. Now at present Mars is with Rahu in Taurus, and we all know what is the characteristics of Rahu. Whenever a planet comes in contact with Rahu, Rahu takes the significance of that planet and amplifies it. We all know that. But you see, now one protection is that the aspect of Jupiter. Jupiter sitting in Capricorn is aspecting the sign of Taurus, which is actually becoming a source of protection. Otherwise we all know that what Rahu and Mars can do together sitting in specifically Taurus is a very materialistic sign. It is the sign which deals with the family values, wealth, possession, values and everything. Okay, so we all know what mischief it can do, and many a times we get the news also of those events. But as we know, the protection of Jupiter, the aspect of Jupiter. But in the month of April, there are going to be significant changes in the life of the astronomical phenomena and obviously in the life of the mankind. So I want you to understand the analysis of this whole month. That is the reason I have divided the month of April into 3 parts. In the first part, I will discuss the from 1st of April to 6th of April. In the second part, I will discuss from 6th of April to 17th of April. Now why 17th of April? Because on 17th of April, Mercury will enter the sign of Aries. You see, before 17th, Mercury will be in the sign of Pisces, and in Pisces Mercury becomes debilitated, as we all know. So what happens on 17th of April, when Mercury will enter the sign of Aries, it will come out of its debilitation, and you all know that Aries is the first house of the natural zodiac, and that is the reason I have made the analysis in 3 charts. In this video, as you go forward, you will understand, you will see that I have made 3 charts, and in all the 3 charts I have taken the natural zodiac, so that you can actually understand that which planet is going to the which natural house and which natural sign, so that it will behave as its significance according to that house. There are crucial significances which has been put forward in this video. You will understand slowly that how it actually working. So come, let us start and understand how the transits of this month of April is working for the productive event of the whole year 2021. Come, let us see. So as we can see that this is the natural zodiac or the Kalapurusha Kundali, as we can see, along with the placement of planets in their respective signs as on 1st April 2021. So we can see that Sun, Venus, Mercury are in the sign of Pisces, Jupiter and Saturn will be in the sign of Capricorn, Ketu will be in the sign of Scorpio, and Moon will be transiting the sign of Scorpio on 1st April 2021. Along with that, Mars and Rahu will be in the sign of Taurus. Now, Mars has entered Taurus last month, and on April 14th, it will leave Taurus and enter the sign of Gemini. Similarly, Jupiter will enter the sign of Aquarius on 6th of April. Okay, now as soon as Mars has entered the sign of Taurus, along where Rahu is already sitting and become conjunct with Rahu, and from long time Jupiter is getting debilitated in the sign of Capricorn along with Saturn. These two combinations has actually made some events to occur in last 1 month all over the world. We have seen, apart from the economic problems all over the world, we have seen from last 1 month that there is a hike in the number of COVID cases all over the world. Now, due to the close conjunction of Mars and Rahu, there have been number of cases where fire accidents or in some any unfortunate, unavoidable accidents or incidents has occurred all over the world because of the conjunction of this Mars and Rahu, which we have experienced, which we have got the news of in television or in a newspaper or in the social media. Okay, because of this conjunction. And apart from that, the number of COVID cases are increasing day by day. So, but here you can see that Jupiter is aspecting Mars by its 5th aspect. Okay, now you see, even if Jupiter is debilitated, but still Jupiter is aspecting Mars. Jupiter is trying to control it. Okay, because Rahu is a very high energy. It is said that whenever a planet comes in contact with Rahu, Rahu amplifies the energy of that planet. Okay, so as soon as Mars has entered the sign of Taurus, now Rahu has amplified the energy of Mars, which has led to many incidents, because Mars is that energy, Mars is the intention to do some action, okay, efforts. Mars is also fire, so which has led to these events, the unfortunate events which has actually occurred or occurring from last 1 month or so. But the aspect of Jupiter has somehow has given some divine blessing and protected the people all around the world from the influence of Mars and Rahu altogether. Although the events are occurring, but somehow the effect of Jupiter is actually trying to protect it. Okay, because Jupiter is the guru, Jupiter is that optimism, Jupiter is the light, Jupiter is somehow telling that yes, your energy is there, you need to channelize your energy. But somehow the energy of Rahu is also playing its part, playing its game. Now, when we talk about the transit of Jupiter to the sign of Aquarius, you will see that suddenly the game changes. Now let us see what happens. On 6th of April 2021, Jupiter transits and enters the sign of Aquarius. Now you see, till 6th of April, Jupiter was aspecting Mars in the sign of Taurus. But now Jupiter has entered the sign of Aquarius. It has left the sign of Capricorn. It has came out of the influence of Saturn now. Although it is sitting in the sign of Saturn, Aquarius is the sign of Saturn, but now it is not with Saturn. Now it is not with Saturn. It is sitting completely alone in the sign of Aquarius. Now, since Aquarius becomes the house of gains for the natural zodiac, and whenever Jupiter comes here, Jupiter will definitely try to give its benefic result, because now it is not under its debilitation. It has come out of its debilitation now. It is going to give good result for everyone all over the world, and being the significator of divine blessing dharma, it will try to protect it, it will try to give some good result. Okay, so this transit of Jupiter to the sign of Aquarius will become a very big turning point for all over the world, be it economic development, be it personal development, be it any kind of spiritual development, because you see, Aquarius is the 11th house of original 11th house of hopes and wishes, and Jupiter is dharma. So if anyone wants to get to spiritual path, Jupiter can place him or her with that also, because you see, Jupiter not only is the significator of second house, fifth house, ninth house and 11th house, it is also the significator of dharma, and it is also the significator of wealth, prosperity, luck and fortune. So whenever Jupiter comes to the sign of Aquarius, it is now ready to give you the result. Okay, now it is up to you how much you do the hard work and action to gain it. Okay, this is the first part. Now, as soon as Jupiter has moved to the sign of Aquarius, now Jupiter's fifth aspect is falling on the sign of Gemini. Now, Gemini can be any house of your zodiac, of your horoscope. Gemini can be your first house, Gemini can be your second house, fourth house, seventh house, 10th house, whatever it is. Okay, but Jupiter's fifth aspect will be on the sign of Gemini. That means now it is expanding, now it is blessing, fructifying the results of the sign Gemini wherever it is sitting in your horoscope, isn't it? But the protection, the aspect of protection which Jupiter was giving on the sign of Taurus, where Mars and Rahu is sitting, now that has removed, that has been removed. Now Jupiter is not aspecting Mars, now Jupiter is not aspecting Rahu. That means now the aspect of Jupiter is not under the sign of Taurus, it is rather in the sign of Gemini now. That means till Mars is in the sign of Taurus, when we need to be very cautious with our actions and efforts, because you see, Rahu is illusion. Rahu is something which we don't know, because Rahu is that smoke. What is behind the smoke, what is behind that illusion, we really don't know. So, and Mars is the energy, Mars is the effort, action. So what will happen? Rahu will create some illusion in front of us. It will make us do certain actions and efforts which can lead to something we don't want. Okay, which can lead to some result which actually we don't want. It can make you do some efforts and actions which afterward you may feel that I may have become much more steady and calm before doing this work. So I will say that Jupiter is the higher wisdom. Up till now, before 6th of April, the wisdom of Jupiter was on the sign of Taurus. Although there was Rahu sitting in Taurus, but still the wisdom of Jupiter is working over there. Okay, but now since Jupiter is moving towards the sign of Aquarius, and it has entered the sign of Aquarius on 6th of April, now there is no protection of Jupiter on the sign of Taurus. Okay, so till Mars enters Gemini, we need to be very steady, we need to be very calm regarding whatever efforts and whatever actions you are going to take regarding the sign of Taurus, wherever it is in your horoscope. Now Taurus can be your first house, Taurus can be your 10th house, Taurus can be your 7th house, Taurus can be your 4th house, whatever it is. Taurus can be your 9th house. Okay, the significance of the house, whichever house it is where Taurus is in your horoscope, from 6th of April till 14th of April, because on 14th of April Mars is leaving Taurus and it is entering the sign of Gemini. So from 6th of April till 14th of April, this span of 8 to 9 days, we need to be very active, we need to be very cautious regarding our actions and our efforts. We need to be very careful regarding our speech. Why? Because Taurus is the original second house of natural zodiac. We need to be very careful regarding what we eat, because Taurus also deals with the food habits. Okay, because it's the original second house of our natural zodiac. It is the actual, it actually deals with the family values. So we need to be very careful whom we listen to. We need to be very careful that which people is trying to give us advice, or whom we are speaking to, how we are speaking to, what we are eating, what we are, how we are taking care of our health, each and everything. Okay, so these are the things which we need to be very careful, specifically from 6th of April to 14th of April, because on 14th of April Mars will enter the sign of Gemini, and as soon as Mars will enter the sign of Gemini, it will be under the aspect of Jupiter. Jupiter is the Guru and Mars is the soldier, Mars is the warrior. Now Guru will guide the soldier, Guru will guide the energy. Okay, now let us see in this horoscope. See, this is the horoscope of 17th of April 2021. Again, I have taken the natural zodiac, and here you can see the scenario has completely changed. Now, on 14th of April, there are two important transits. First, Mars is entering Gemini and Sun is entering the sign of Aries and getting exalted. And on 17th of April, Mercury is entering the sign of Aries. So here we can see on 17th of April, the planetary positions are completely changed. Sun, Venus, Mercury are in the sign of Aries. Jupiter is in the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn. Ketu is in the sign of Scorpio. Moon and Rahu are in the sign of Taurus. Mars is in the sign of Gemini. You see now, Jupiter is not under the clutch of Saturn, although it is sitting in the house of Saturn. Sun is exalted, Venus is aspecting its own house Libra, Mercury is with Sun, okay, and Mars is in the sign of Gemini under the aspect of Jupiter. Here, one more interesting part is that in this natural zodiac, the first house is ruled by Mars and the third house is ruled by Mercury. You see, there is an exchange between Mercury and Mars. Mars is sitting in the house of Mercury and Mercury is sitting in the house of Mars. Means now from 17th of April onwards, all your intelligence and all your efforts will be towards your development. Means now you will focus completely on your efforts, actions, your intelligence will work through it. And this is the time when Sun is getting exalted. Now Sun is the authority, Sun is the government, Sun is the healer. Up till now, the number of COVID cases which are actually increasing, okay, now there will be a great chance when government all over the world will take a very strong initiative in order to protect the people all over the world. Although the vaccination process has been started all over the world and India is doing really very well in order to supply the vaccines to its people and to the all parts of the world, India is doing a commendable job over here. But from 17th of April, there will be a more vigorous effort from the government all over the world to make sure that every people gets and takes the vaccine on time. 17th of April, you see, when Sun, Venus and Mercury are in the sign of Aries, this is the time when the positive outlook, the positive mindset all over the world in the people will start, be it health wise, be it regarding the economic development, be it regarding the taking the proper efforts and proper step. Okay, now you see, you may ask that Mars is in the original third house of natural zodiac. Now, in the third house, Mars works really good, but now Mars is in the sign of Mercury, and Mars actually takes Mercury as an enemy. Okay, now you see, I will say that normally Mars is a fighter. Okay, and in the house of enemy, Mars normally does very good, because Mars will really fight it out. Mars will really take out the correct way. Okay, because why I say the correct way? Because you see, Jupiter is aspecting it. Jupiter will guide Mars. Jupiter will say that whatever wrong things happened when Mars was in the sign of Taurus along with Rahu, this is not going to be repeated now. Now Jupiter will take the charge, because before Jupiter was debilitated, but now Jupiter is not debilitated. Jupiter is in its full power. Okay, now Jupiter is trying to give its complete result, and now Jupiter will try to guide Mars. Jupiter will try to guide our efforts. Jupiter will try to guide our actions and energy in proper direction. Okay, so what will happen? Mercury, which is the third lord, sitting in the original first house of the natural zodiac, in our intellect, it will increase our intellect along with Sun and Venus. Okay, now you see, although Venus will be in close vicinity with Sun, Venus will be combust, but I will say that Venus will aspect its own house, Libra, and as soon as Jupiter will enter the sign of Aquarius, both Jupiter and Saturn will aspect the sign of Libra. That means the sign Libra will become super active. The fructifications related to the sign Libra will be obtained now. Means the results which we are awaiting, that you will get now. Okay, so that is the reason the month of April is very essential, very important. This forms a part of progress of this year. That is the reason I say that this is the most productive and most important, most significant month of the year. If it is like that, if you want to start the something good, then this is the time. Means as soon as Sun, Mercury, Venus is in the Aries, Mars in Gemini, Jupiter in Aquarius, you see, everything is falling in parts now, correct order. It is now how we take it, how we channelize the energy, channelize our intellect, and help each other. But this is the time when everything will become good, and it will ask you to do the effort, it will ask you to do the action, because Jupiter will say that I am going to give you the result. It is all about your hard work and action. Just do it, and I am going to give the result. Just do it, I am going to give the result. I am here to give you the result. Okay, so now it is up to us how much we do it. Another point is that from last year, Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, now wherever Saturn sits, Saturn will simply take the complete charge of that house, and it will try to judge the house. It will try to check all the matters very minutely, very slowly, very steadily, that what was the thing which went wrong, what was the thing which went right. Okay, that is how Saturn works, because Saturn goes very slowly, and it stays for 2.5 years for in every sign. So now Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn. Now you see, Saturn will play its role in the sign of Capricorn very slowly. It will give the results very slowly. Okay, now you see, Mars is aspecting Saturn by its 8th aspect. Mars is aspecting Saturn by its 8th aspect. So here we need to be very cautious, because Mars aspect of Mars aspect on Saturn will try to emphasize the energy which was actually becoming very calm and steady. Suddenly you will feel that the things which was going very slow regarding the significance of the sign Capricorn in your horoscope, suddenly it will speed up. Suddenly you will feel the energy to do the work regarding that. Okay, so that time you need to be very cautious. When we talk about the aspect of Mars, normally the eighth aspect of Mars makes us very careless, makes us very adventurous. Okay, we suddenly feel that yes, everything can be obtained only by energy, everything can be obtained by our will and energy and efforts. But sometimes our wisdom, sometimes our intellect is very essential. Now you are getting the wisdom from Jupiter, but again I will say the eighth aspect of Mars will be falling on the sign of Capricorn where Saturn is sitting, which will actually try to create some conflict because Mars tries to obtain something with energy very fast, very quick. Saturn is a very slow planet. So what happens? Mars will try to influence the sign of Capricorn. It will say that why don't you make it very quick? Why are you slowing up? Why are you becoming so steady? I don't like steadiness. Try to make it quick. Whereas Saturn will say, it is my house. I am sitting over here. I will give the final statement. I will give the final judgment. And I want to make it steady, slowly, calmly. Okay. I will give the result, but very slowly. So what will happen? There will be a conflict between Mars and Saturn, and that is the reason suddenly you may feel that the things which were going very slow regarding the sign of Capricorn in your horoscope, suddenly the things will speed up. That is the time when you need to be very careful that whatever actions and efforts you are taking regarding the sign of Capricorn in your horoscope. Now Capricorn can be your third house, Capricorn can be your first house, seventh house, 10th house. Okay, regarding that house you need to be very careful. Means whatever decision making you do regarding that house till Mars is in the sign of Gemini, I will say that do it with proper caution, proper steadiness and calmness. So if you try to manage it properly, then I will say that starting from 14th of April, because this is the chart of 17th of April where all the planets have been showing its complete color. So starting from 14th of April, the results will be obtained, and starting from 17th of April, you will see that yes, results are actually coming in your way. Results are actually coming in your own way, means where what you actually want, means what you are actually trying to do, you are getting the result. Okay, so I will say that this is becoming going to be a very productive month, very significant and very important month. Just you need to be very focused, just you need to be doing your hard work and your efforts in a correct way, in a channelized way, so as to get the maximum benefit of these transits. And that is the reason why April month is becoming the most significant month of this whole year. Okay, as you have seen that how the transits are going to play their role in the month of April, so I will just request all of you that be prepared for your efforts and actions. Jot down your list, your priorities, that what you want to bring upon in this whole year. If you can utilize the time, your efforts and action, trust me, the crucial role of Jupiter, Mars, and specifically when Sun is getting exalted in Aries and Mercury is joining Sun, Venus is joining Sun, trust me, this is becoming a very crucial transit of the whole year. And I will request all of you again, jot down your priorities, work upon it and get the result. But once you will understand that as you find the correct path, when you walk through it, you will definitely see that after 2 months or after 6 months you are going to get the result. Because you see, there will be a time again that Jupiter will retrograde back to Capricorn. Okay, but again in November, in the month of November, again it will come back to Aquarius and it will stay in Aquarius till 2022. Okay, again it will go back to its own sign Pisces. But still, when it is going to the sign of Aquarius and it is staying over there, utilize that time, because Jupiter is the optimism. Jupiter will show you the correct path, and definitely Aquarius is the original house of that gains hopes and wishes, because it is the 11th house of natural zodiac, and Jupiter is the wisdom, Jupiter is the guru, optimism, light. So Jupiter is saying that yes, I will give you, just do the action. Why? Because in the 10th house of Capricorn, in the natural zodiac, Saturn is sitting. Saturn will say, do the work, do the action, and Jupiter will give you the result. So by this way I will end this video. And yes, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and tap onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. Again, one more thing I will say, that if you have really liked this video, press the like button, and your comments are always welcome to me. Please don't hesitate to write your opinions, your valuable opinions. And in my next video I will be coming forward with the transit of Mars from Taurus to Gemini for all the 12 ascendants. So keep in touch with Arcastro Science, keep showering your love and affection. Yeah, that is very inspirational for me to make new content for all of you. Thanking you. Bye bye.